Hey guys, on this episode of Gaming and Collecting, me and Alex are once again returning to our The Games That Shaped Us series to talk about another game from our childhood that was one of the more integral ones to shaping who we are as gamers today. And with that game, we're going to be talking about the bizarrely unique Tomodachi Life for the Nintendo 3DS. And boy, is it an interesting one. Enjoy the show.
No, why did you start it? I wasn't ready. No,
So how you been?
no, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
I only told your mic is just giving up right now.
My mic always gives up on
Yeah,
me.
because you still haven't ordered your XLR cable.
Shut up. Shut up. I keep forgetting.
I'm gonna have to get you one at this point.
Probably because I keep forgetting. Because I have priorities, and my priority is to buy one piece of picture stuff first.
I know. So how you been otherwise?
I mean, when was the last podcast we recorded? Was that Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Saturday, right? Yeah, I mean, on Sunday I did a bunch of shows for my dance studio, which was really fun, but my legs
Your St.
really...
Patrick's Day crap?
Yes, my St. Patrick's Day crap. I did a bunch of shows and it was really fun. But the only thing I forgot was like it was a day of dancing and my legs really hurt. But on Monday I was like, hey, I'm still gonna go to dance anyways. And I just couldn't jump. Like my legs were just every time I tried to do a jump, my legs would just be like, nope. And they just like wouldn't happen. And my teacher's like, what's wrong with you? You can always jump. I'm like, I don't know, I just can't jump today. Um, but then at the end of the class, I gave them a heart attack because I was landing a jump and I didn't land it right, and they're like, "Dear God, someone literally broke their ankle last week." So they were like panicked. They're like, "Alex, no!" And I was like, "I'm fine. I just twisted it, but it
I'm
doesn't hurt."
fine. As I fall to the ground and die.
I was fine. Like I know, like I've sprained my ankle before, so I know when it's bad versus when it's fine. And like I could walk, I can jump on it. Like it's fine. My ankle hurts more because I've been using like KT tape, like that tape that you can leave on your skin, and it just helps. It helps support my ankle, so I put it on for my ankle. But it's very sticky, so it ripped some of my skin off, and that's been hurting more because now I just have like a patch of like scab pain. But that's been my life, and I have more this weekend. And
Yep.
Bill, what are you drinking today?
A liquid death.
Oh wow, what a coinky dink! I'm also drinking a liquid death. What is your flavor of death, Bill?
Convicted melon.
Mine is mango chainsaw. Speaking of chainsaw, when's the Chainsaw Man movie coming out?
I don't know. I'll have to look into
I
that.
don't know why I got a country drawl out of nowhere. Yee
Oh,
doggy.
speaking of anime movies, I got a Suzume in finally, so I now have all the
Sorry, that's the song. That's in the commercials. It's the theme song of the movie. It's in the commercials.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
I feel like it's Friday and it's only Wednesday.
I know. And there's still so much. There's Thursday. I have dance tomorrow.
I'm so tired.
I don't have it on. I don't have it on Friday. I'm gonna have to practice tomorrow. Well, Friday. I don't have dance on Friday. I usually do, but I don't this week. Oh, you want to record our podcast Friday?
I'm recording Geek Addicts on Friday.
Fuck you, Geek Addicts. Just kidding, Matt. I'm sorry.
I also have to work till 4 on Friday. Ugh.
Ew, why?
Because they mandated us 10s this entire week.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I work till 4 on Friday too, so.
Yeah, but you don't have to work 10 hours.
Just sit there, stare at the wall, and go, "I'm concentrating." If anyone
Eh,
asks, just say, "I'm concentrating." Or just say, "I told you to do it," because what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do, fire me? I already quit and I started a new job.
all I can do is look for other jobs. So
Yep, I'll let you know if my company's hiring.
the problem is I keep getting offers, but they're all either way too little pay or they're stuff I'm not really qualified for. So yeah, it is what it is.
You know what you need? You need to go to an interview with a pair of these and go, listen, listen right now. You gotta
See,
give me the salary I
I
want,
love I love
or
how
I'll
you proceed to do visual gags on an episode that you won't let us post the video of.
yeah, because I look gross because I don't have any makeup on and I look like a mushroom.
Lovely. Um,
But anyways, everyone needs to get a pair of little tiny paw cat tongs because they make
I'm
this
probably
noise.
gonna have to
Wait, can you
buy.
hear it?
Lovely.
You can hear it?
I'm sure everyone can hear it
You're
now,
gonna buy a
Alex.
pair of these, aren't you? And look, you can be like, I'm Batman.
As
No, wait,
as
which
she does,
what's the cloth hand guy person?
she proceeds to do
Is
visual
that
gags on
Wolfman?
an
Is it
episode that she.
Wolfman? Is
I'm
that
not
his
acknowledging
superhero
you.
name?
I'm not acknowledging your visual gags if you're
What's
not going to
his
let me post the video.
wait, what's his name? Wasn't he played by Ben Affleck? Or is that
Oh
Batman?
my god.
What's the cloth hand guy?
It's
It's Wolfman.
Wolverine by Hugh Jackman. Not even close.
Oh yeah, come on, man, go.
I'm going to have to buy another fucking battery for my car.
Oh, just sell it and get a new one.
No.
Or just sell it and put the money towards your current one. Just have one car. You should have got a convertible.
No.
You should get a convertible, Stang.
I bought that thing in 2014.
Wow. Get rid of it. No.
No.
Yes.
It's paid for.
It's paid for by Liquid Death. No.
I'm
We
pretty
don't have
sure
any sponsors.
I'm pretty sure that car predates the existence of Liquid Death as a company, so
Oh, I wonder if it says it on here. Bill, did you know Liquid Death? It's 19.2 fluid
ugh.
ounces, 168 milliliters. Murder your thirst. That's a weird tone. Recycle or die. Average aluminum can contains 70% recycled material. Average plastic bottle contains only 3%. Look at that. All right, where's the nutrition? Oh, I almost thought there wasn't any nutritional facts. Bill, the serving size is one can. The calories are 20. There is 0 total fat, 10 milligrams of sodium, 4 carbs, 4 sugars, 0 protein. It's carbonated water with agave nectar, citric acid, and natural flavor of mangoes and oranges.
This is definitely what the people want to hear.
This contains 0 juice. It does not say when they were founded. I tried to see if there was a established on here, but there's not.
Lovely.
How disappointing. It's not perfect, but it's something. For my fans out there who really love when I read the nutritional facts and make Bill go, ugh. You should just clip that audible sigh so then you can like make a little button for it and then you don't even have to sigh. You can just press a button to sigh.
Anyways,
What?
so yeah,
No.
I have to do like all car stuff
No.
this weekend now and taxes, so yay.
You have to do what? Oh, car stuff and taxes. Well, I'll
Yeah.
be dancing.
You'll be
You're
doing
not
your Irish
invited.
you're doing your Irish crap.
My Irish crap. Hey, it's not
Your
crap
St.
if it's
Patrick's
delicious. No.
I'm sorry, your St. Patrick's Day crap. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so onto our topic for
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the gaming and collecting podcast.
I should
My
just
name
mute her.
is.
She has a mute
Wait,
button.
how do I know if I'm muted? Does it show it like on the screen? Like, am I muted right now?
No.
Oh, wait, can you just do it for a second? I want to see what happens.
See the little. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
So
hear me go, the host is muted me?
yes.
No? Yes, you did hear me
No,
say
I did not hear that,
it?
and no one needs to hear that.
Did you hear me cry?
No.
You didn't hear me go,
No, because your microphone didn't pick it up because your microphone
oh,
gave
wait,
up.
wait. Let me try. Did
Nope.
it work there?
Still. Nope.
Maybe, okay.
Nope. Just give up. It's too high pitched.
Did you hear
No. Yeah, I heard that.
it? Finally. Fuck you, Mike.
No, you
Pick
have
up my voice.
see the key was you turned your head away from the mic. Nope, still
Did it
too
work?
close.
Did that work?
All right.
Oh.
Anyways,
Anyways,
so
guys.
for this episode, we're doing another The Games That Shaped Us. It's been a little bit since we did one of those.
What was the last one? Was the last one about the Dalmatians?
Yep,
Wow. Time
that was
flies.
that
when
was
you're
number
depressed
9.
And
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
You want to cry. And
Not
you
really.
I'm making this a downer.
I'll just mute you.
No, you won't, because it won't be nearly as entertaining. I bring the comedic and cringe aspects
Anyways,
of the show.
so for this episode, we're going to be talking about quite possibly one of the weirdest fucking games
I thought you were
ever
going to say
made.
the worst games ever made.
Depending on who you
It's
ask,
like-
some people despise this game.
Why?
So because we'll get into it, but this game is very interesting. It is one of the most bizarre games I think I've ever played.
But that's what makes it so great.
So this is the game we're talking about today is probably one of the newest games we've covered for Games That Shaped Us.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about a somewhat recent game that, and when I say recent, I mean 2014, so almost 10 years ago. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Tomodachi Life for the 3DS.
Sorry, I was choking on phlegm, but I was trying not to cough.
Lovely. So yeah, do you remember how you got Tomodachi Life, or was it because I bought it and then you wanted it?
I think it was the situation of you got it and I wanted it and then
Okay.
I got it.
Well, yeah, because this game was definitely a holdover for you during your Animal Crossing. You were burned out on Animal Crossing and needed something else to play, and this is right up your alley for a game.
Yes.
So a little backstory into Tomodachi Life. This game is actually a sequel, believe it or not.
Oh, it is?
Yes, there was a Japan only original DS game known as Tomodachi Collection, released in 2009, and gameplay wise it was kind of the same. Basically the reason why it didn't make it over here was because the DS did not have a proper me thing, and it was kind of one of those things where it was considered too weird.
Yep. Yeah, this game is definitely that.
Yeah. So the original one kind of just got pushed to the wayside over here, and we ended up getting the sequel years later known as Tomodachi Life, or in Japan, Tomodachi Collection New Life. And the best way to describe this game is literally
chaos.
You make a bunch of Miis and you put them in a hotel, like an apartment building, and then you just watch shit happen.
But you can influence it sometimes.
You can, but at the same time, though, a lot of shit just kind of happens on its own.
Oh, yeah.
And this game is very interesting because you can make because Miis are super customizable and very caricaturable. You can make so many interesting storylines because you can make legit any Miis you want and put them in this game.
And you can also like download like different Mii designs like with the QR code system. So if you found like so people would like post their QR codes of like the designs they made, and then if you would probably find like right now I'm just like scrolling through pictures and I see like someone made like all of the Danganronpa characters. So you could literally download and put all the Danganronpa characters into your house. Or like the Vocaloid characters, or like, oh, there's Michael Jackson,
He was
Jesus,
he was in my apartment.
Isabel. I had Jesus in my apartment.
Yeah, Jesus was there.
Jesus was
Santa
there. Well,
Santa Claus.
especially because the game was designed like that you would make me's of all your friends and stuff, but when you were two dorks who didn't have any friends, you just resorted to downloading Michael Jackson me's and other weird shit you would find online. Like I think I had Naruto in my house, even though I didn't play Naruto at all, but he lived there.
Nowadays, you'd have the full cast of One Piece, probably.
Yes, I am tempted to go back and play just to do that and start over because I mean it's definitely a game where in theory you can continuously play it, but I feel like you do hit walls at some point where you're just like running out of things to
Well, yeah,
do
eventually, like any of game like this, eventually
if
you
you
just gotta.
play it religiously like I did or like Bill did, you eventually hit that
Yeah,
wall. But for the most part, you can continue playing this forever because there's so many different things you can unlock in the game, from like costumes and outfits to different food you can feed your Mii's, which is
that they either
which
like or hate.
yeah, and it's really funny because if you like just hate someone and you're like if you don't, which is funny because like it's not like Animal Crossing where a random villager will move in. Like you literally decide. So if you just decide, you know what, I made this person move in and I just fucking hate them. You can just do what you want and you can just torture them by feeding them all the food that they hate.
My favorite too is like because it's like an apartment building. The Mii's will kind of go from apartment to apartment and visit. So occasionally you'll
Mhm.
see like a little like bubble on the apartment window that says like a chat icon. You can pop in, and your Mii will be have either your Mii will want something from you, or they'll be having a conversation with say like another Mii's visiting, or sometimes they're in a full out brawl, which is my favorite.
Or they're playing the airplane game. They play the
Oh yeah,
airplane
with
game a lot.
yeah, I think I had Sonic doing that once because I had a Sonic Mii.
I think it usually is like there's the icons are usually you'll see like a little black character with like a little squiggly line box. And that will be like they want something or like they need help with something. If it's yellow, if it's like the little orange icon, that usually means like oh, I think the black one with the squiggly lines means they're irritated or something. I think it's something that's annoying them or like I'm hungry. The green one usually means like they want to talk to you or like they want to like play a game. And then the yellow usually means they want to be friends with someone. But the best one of all is when you get the pink heart one
Oh,
because you know what
oh yeah,
that
because
means? Your bees will date each other.
they get married, they have kids. I did actually just remember there was one very key thing in this game that is the actual reason why the original did not make it over here. I just remembered why.
Oh,
Um, the AI voice generation,
yes.
because you can give all the Mii's have these like early AI like voices that they make, and you can kind of adjust the pitch and like tone of the voices, so you can make all the voices incredibly high or like extremely low and
Or
slow.
or just, like, really strange, like, I
Oh
remember
yeah,
one of the characters was, like she literally sounded like it was, like, more like she just constantly sounded like she was out of breath, but high pitch at the same time, and I was like,
yeah.
how does this happen?" But okay, I'm going with it.
You could
Um,
make some characters sound like they were speaking in fart. Um,
yes. Oh,
my
there's
fi-
also I've never seen this. Have you ever seen the, like, purple cloud? I don't think I ever saw the purple cloud playing.
I don't remember, to be honest. It's been probably a decade
Huh.
since I played this.
I really
Um,
wanna play this now. I know what I'm
yeah,
doing later. Wait, is there a Switch version of Tomodachi
no,
Life?
they've yet to
God
port it
fucking
over.
damn it.
They did
Put
port its
on
spirit.
the Switch right now!
We'll mention it later, but they did port its spiritual successor over, but that's for later.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but there's just some charm about Tomodachi Life.
I
You
was gonna
know?
I was gonna say though, the reason why the original Japanese Tomodachi collection didn't make it over here initially is because they couldn't get the voice thing to work initially.
Oh, like in English?
Yes, and it was kind of one of
Oh.
those they didn't want to bring it over if they couldn't do the voice thing. 'Cause the voices are kind of important because the Mii's do talk to you, and it's very uncanny sometimes.
Yes.
Um, so
Yes.
speaking of like the romances and stuff, one thing that's very amusing in this game is they can like get married, have kids, but they can also break up and then hook up with other
Yeah.
Sims on the
Yeah.
island.
Well, that's
Me,
what's funny because there's only a certain amount like of characters and eventually like it's either like you'll always have like a couple of people who are just single for the rest of their life and they will only be single because no one else can come on your island. It's literally just the people, like, no one can really visit, like, it's just whoever is living in your little apartment building. So, like, there's some that'll just be lonely forever, and it's kinda sad, but then there's some that will break up, and then, like, the best part is like, the confessing feelings scenes, because,
oh yeah,
like,
because
you'll
you'll
see
go on
the
like the
heart
beach
icon.
sometimes.
So, like, yeah, like, you'll go and you'll click on you'll go see your me, the heart icon, and she'll be like, I think I have feelings for someone, or like it'll be like one of the guys, and they'll be like, I think I have feelings for Barry. I don't know, Barry's her name, and he'll be like, I'm gonna go confess your feelings, and then like it gives you options like where do you want to confess your feelings, like the restaurant, the beach, the roof, like a bunch of different options. So you click one, and the best part is like I love doing the beach one because whenever I do the beach one, it always happens where another me comes
Yeah,
up.
a third party will show up, and sometimes
Of
they'll
course,
reject you, and they'll get with the third party that shows up, and it's
My
like,
favorite is when they go, "I'm sorry, but neither of you," and both
yeah,
of them leave brokenhearted.
oh yeah,
Oh,
because they reject you sometimes. Like they don't always accept, and
yeah.
it's amazing because it just the mood just like stops, and it's just over, and it's like done.
Oh, you know what? The purple cloud it's blue, I think, in the game. I think the screenshots make it look different, but it's when they're depressed because they got broken up with.
Yeah,
That's when the cloud comes in. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
the
so fun.
game
And then
is
you
really good.
console them and make them feel better, or they'll just be depressed in their apartment.
Sometimes they get in fights too while they're depressed, and it's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
This game
Um,
is really good at being incredibly awkward at times.
mm.
Like anytime a rejection happens, you're just like, oh, you can feel it.
You're like, "Oh, no, the cringe." Like, it's great when multiple of them.
To me, it's the best when it's like random because the biggest joy of this game is just putting as many random fucking me's in the game, and like especially when you do like the pop culture route where you make all of them like
Oh,
different
yeah.
things. It's the combinations are hilarious. Like
It's so silly who ends up getting together too, and it's just, like, it's very, like it's so goofy, and then the best part is when you, like, put these serious characters and then you just put them in the stupidest outfit, like the hot dog outfit, and they just
yeah,
look and like, because I think they'll usually ask him like, "Should I change first?" And you're like, "Well, I have the outfit for you." I think at one time it was like this guy, he was proposing to the girl, like he was gonna propose, and he's like, "What outfit should I put on?" And I was like looking through his clothes, and I was like, "Hamster suit." I'm like, "You're wearing the hamster suit to propose." Oh my god! I think I failed at the mini game because it's a mini game to propose. I think
yeah.
he got rejected and it's
It's such a
terrible.
it's such a stupid game. There's also a lot of mini games in this game. Like there's like this weird RPG that you can play, and it is very uncanny.
Oh yeah. And then there's also some of the stuff is funny too. Like there's like mini, like I wouldn't call them mini games, but they're more like of little mini task things that you have to do. Like when you have a baby, sometimes the character would be like, "Oh, like can you just watch the baby for a second?" And like one of the games was like you had to like rock the baby to sleep by actually shaking your Wii. So if you're a fucked up
Ugh.
human being, you can just start shaking it, and the baby would be like, "Ah!" Like, it's terrible.
Oh, so you must have
Terrible.
done that all the time.
Well, sometimes I would be actually trying to get it to work, but it was so, like, particular because, like, you were literally rocking your Wii back and your not Wii, your Switch back and forward to get it
3DS.
to work 3DS back what the fuck ever. You were rocking it back and forward to get the freaking baby to sleep, and it wouldn't work, and I just get frustrated, and I just shake the baby
Lovely.
because I couldn't get it, and I anymore. I think after a while, it just kind of was just like, "You suck at this. Get out."
Did you ever so occasionally the Mii's will go on dates. Did you ever make the dates as awkward as possible just on purpose?
Yes. Yes.
Because it's so awkward to watch.
Oh, and even when you ask them out, I think one of the best things too is like you could make them say it in like a weird way. So it was like you could either be romantic, you could be like aggressive, or
Yeah.
like. And there's a bunch because I'm looking at this option now, and it's literally like date me or else. I know where you live, and that's just how unhinged this game was.
Oh yeah, this game's incredibly unhinged. Like one of my well, I know one of your favorites is the music production thing where you can make
Oh
little plays.
hell yeah! And it's not just my favorite; it's a lot of people's favorites because that was just so fun. Like you cuz what would happen is like it came with preset lyrics, but when you discovered you could change those lyrics to whatever you wanted to be and you could work around it to make them say some fucked up shit because it wouldn't necessarily so the Nintendo was smart and they made it so you can't like have them sing swears or anything. But you know, if you spell fuck with F-U-K, you could
Oh, Nintendo. They tried so hard and
try
got so
so
far,
hard, but
but in
in
the
the
end,
end,
it
people
really
will
didn't
be
matter.
assholes. I think one time I made a song which was just me trying to get around all the different swears without
Yeah.
so I could do it. It was terrible. But oh yeah, you should look up some like those are always fun to look up because some of the videos will be so stupid. Um, another thing too is like did you ever see like the dreams like where you could go in
Oh,
people's
those were
dreams and those
fucking
were
weird.
all so trippy. I
All hail the
remember
virtual boy.
yeah,
All hail the virtual boy.
it was like or it'd be like a random object in general. I'm like I want to look up Tomodachi Life. I want to look up the dreams because I
All you
know there
have
was
to
some
all you have to do is look up if you want to see the best, just look up All Hail the Virtual Boy. It is the greatest fucking
I've
thing
seen
ever.
no, I've seen that. Um and I think oh yeah, like I see All Hail the Chess Piece. I know there was other ones too. Oh yeah, there was like one where it would be like someone's window and like the camera would pop up so it'd be like your face looking in the window and at first and they'd be like, "Oh, someone's looking into my house." But it's like it's legitimately the camera would get your face and you would be in the game, which was pretty funny. Oh yeah, I see All Hail the Virtual Boy. It just popped up. Um, and then there was one where it was like everyone was wearing like these blonde, like posh wigs, and you'd be at a table and they'd be like, I want this, I want that. But some of them were weird. Oh yeah, like another one where like all the heads keep popping out of the ocean behind the
Yeah,
person
that one is
who's
so weird.
dreaming, and it's just like ah. It's
My
definitely a weird game.
a favorite for me is one thing that I find really interesting in this game is like we said earlier, you can have kids, which are
Yes.
usually abominations because they just combine the two me's that got married
Yep.
um, in really weird ways sometimes, especially if the me had a mustache.
Yep.
Keep that in mind. Um, but my favorite thing is that will eventually grow up, and you can either move it into the apartment building or you can just send it off into Street Pass. Be
You'd be
like,
like, "Goodbye." Well, at some point, that eventually literally happens where you're like, you can't have any more people in your like, like you're literally like, oh, well, I guess you're free now. because there's nowhere for you to live in the apartment.
Yeah, because the apartment does get bigger as the game goes on, but you still only get so many open slots.
Did you ever do like the rap battles?
Yeah, they were so cringe.
The cringy rap battles in the center of town. And also every morning you could have all your Miis go to the town center and give you money.
Yeah,
You'd be like, I need money.
they were all
Come get it.
they're all mindless drones.
Trying to think, what are some of the? I mean, there are so many. That's the thing. Like, there are so many quirky things you can do. Because I mean,
Oh
you
yeah, you could
unlock different.
eventually move the you can move the married couples out into like little houses.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then that opens up room in your. Yeah, it
Yeah,
opens up room in your.
until they get inevitably get divorced. Because I swear every married couple gets divorced in this
And you're
game.
like, "Ooh." Not all of them. If like
A
you can
lot
like
of
kind
them
of
though.
help maintain the relationships, like because sometimes there'll be like events where you can like kind of go in and hope maybe save the day.
I swear though,
Um.
sometimes you can like perfect all of those like events and they will still break up.
Oh yeah, like sometimes. Oh, whoa. Do you ever remember the dreams where it was a snail race?
Yes.
That one was something. Oh, and then there was another dream. I'm just finding it where like they're all like on like a little like conveyor belt, and you can dip them into paint.
Yep. You could
That's
downright
weird.
you could downright torture them at times, which was kind of bizarre.
Yeah, it's a game.
Another hilarious thing was shit my oh yeah, the
They can
food.
take a bath.
Well, the food was also like hyper realistic for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, and that would always, but that would make when you fed them food even funnier because sometimes it would like look like a beautiful, yummy dish, or it'd be like something everyone likes, like cake or like ice cream, and then they'll be like, "What? It's the worst thing I've ever eaten," and you're like, "Who are you?" Like I remember it was me, and
Oh yeah, she didn't like ice cream, and you were
they didn't
like
like ice cream. And I'm
imposter.
like, "You're not me!" Like
I think you deleted her and made a new one.
I think so because I was like, "That's not me. That's an imposter." Ah.
Yeah. It's just so many things in this game are just goofy and bizarre for no reason.
Oh yeah, and the best part too is like when you make a really like fucked up looking me, like a really like cursed one, and then and then it marries another really weird cursed one, and then they have a kid, and then their child is just an abomination. Oh, that's always a time because it's the mix up, the mixy mix.
Did you ever end up with that one me that was just an asshole at all times?
I feel like every town had one of those, yeah.
Yeah. They were always fun to deal with.
I'm trying to think, what were some of the other games? I remember one was like it would just be a card game where you would just like pull a card. It would be like pick a card. And it was literally just a game of chance. Like you'd just pick one and be like you'd either get the good card or the bad card, and it was only like 1 in 2 chance that you'd get it right or not.
Yeah.
I remember
I,
that was a game.
I love too when like a me was in a very good mood and they were like, let's play a game. And then you could deliberately fuck up the game and just ruin their mood for the rest of the day.
Yes. Well, that's all just part of it.
Yeah, sometimes when you're playing this game, you just feel like being a total asshole to them.
Oh yeah, and then another thing too is just some of the interiors of the houses like that you could get. Like I remember one was like a dinosaur house where you could literally just have them live in like a dinosaur land. One was like a there was a garbage room. You could get a garbage room if you wanted one. Solid gold room. I remember that being one, but they had a bunch of different designs that
My favorite too is like when the Mies would be like, I want a new outfit, make me a new outfit. And you're just like, some
all right.
well, you'd try sometimes to be nice, but then at times they'd be like, it'd be the same me every fucking like couple every like day. And you'd be like, you know what, fuck you. And you just give them the most fucked up outfits after a while.
And then they love it, like the
Yeah.
hamster suit.
Yeah.
I
And it's great
remember
because they
every time I tried to deliberately like fuck with one of them. They'd be like, "Oh my god, I love it!" Like I put them in the stupidest outfit, like the hot dog suit, and they'd be like, "I'm a fashionista." And it's just like, go get out of here.
The wizard hat or just something stupid. This game becomes a total chaotic shit show as you play it,
I mean, if
usually.
you couldn't tell already, I mean, they're doing rituals for virtual boys.
Yeah.
Um, they're doing all different stuff. Like,
It's
and that's the thing. There's just so many. A ruined meal. Remember, they would sell like a special item. I think it was like once. Like was it once a week or like just a certain time of the day? They'd have like the
I think
special
so.
item for sale. I think it was a certain time of the day. I just found one. There was like a ruined meal item. I guess that was the special for the day. You get a ruined meal.
Yes.
I'm dying.
I think the one way I heard someone describe this game is it's like literally watching a bunch of like sea monkeys or something.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like it's a lot more like where Animal Crossing you're actually controlling a character. This game you're not controlling anyone necessarily. You really are just an observer, which is what
Hmm.
makes it so different from all the other games around at the same time. Oh, Luffy. Sorry, I saw a Luffy me.
You're gonna have a
Now
full cast of One Piece that's next in your
I just
gameplay.
found a Zoro too. One Piece crew. Okay, there's Luffy, there's Zoro, there's Nami, there's Sanji, there's Usopp, there's Chopper. Ooh, Chopper don't look so good.
Chopper
There's
looking
there's
rough.
Robin, there's Frankie, and Brooke don't look so good either because they're trying to make a skeleton. But maybe there's other. It looks like there's plenty of different alterations and stuff. Oh, there's a Sabo,
How do they do
a
How do they do
Sab.
Jimbei?
I haven't seen a Jinbei yet. Well, especially considering at the time where this game came out, the One Piece crew consisted of just Luffy, Nami, Zoro, Sanji, Robin, Usopp, Brooke, Frankie, and Chopper. That was it. Like Jinbei wasn't part of the crew at this point. So there might be a me of him, but there might not be because of the time. Oh,
Hmm.
there's one of Law. There's one of There's one of Kid. There's one of. There's a bunch of them. All right, I know what I'm doing later.
Oh,
If you
Lord.
can't hear from me, you know why.
Yeah, we've
You
lost
know.
Alex. She's gonna be.
The Brook ones are. I don't like the Brook ones. They frighten me a little bit.
Well, unfortunately, making Brook and Chopper as Mies isn't the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's true. But you know what else isn't true? I'm just gonna look up full on. Just look up One Piece Mies Tomodachi Life. La 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 la. Ah. Uh,
But
sorry.
yeah,
No.
there's
No.
honestly what's
No.
sad is though
No.
what?
No. We're not done yet. There's nothing sad. There's only happiness.
Okay. Ironically though, like this game is pretty small. It like literally takes place on one island, and that's literally it.
I guess that would be something I would like to see is if they could maybe expand it because I mean like I said in the beginning you do hit a wall at some point when your island is basically full of people and there's nowhere else to kind of go like it's full of people in the town, it's full of people in the apartment. You do hit a wall at some point where maybe you've collected everything and there's really not much to do after that. Oh, Hunter characters.
Good lord.
Sorry.
So I will say this game did see two spiritual successors. There's never been another sequel to Tomodachi Life itself. But we did get two very similar ideas. The first one was
Sorry.
lovely.
I
The
found a
first
Vegeta one. He looks scary.
The
I
first
think
one we
Vegeta did live on my island now that I think about it. Anyways, sorry for
as,
interrupting 3 times.
as I was saying, the first one was Mitomo, which was a app that you could get on your phone, and it was basically a social networking service with your Mii's. It was discontinued like 5 years ago, so if you never played it, sorry.
Good
Um,
riddance. No.
the other one is the far more interesting one though, and that was Miitopia, which did see a re-release on the Switch, and this was a role-playing, an RPG, with that had a similar setup to Tomodachi Life, where you would basically use Mii's as the characters in the game, and it would be interesting because like you would be doing your RPG battle stuff and like exploring, but then you'd get to like towns and like little like inns, and that's where you could have like your Tomodachi lifestyle like social interactions, and there would be like romances that you could build up. And my favorite is like if you're romancing one character and then you all of a sudden like start romancing another character, there'll be scenes where like it's like after you finish the romance scene, it'll be like so and so was looking through the window. They saw everything.
Dun dun.
Just a silly game like that. Miitopia is actually worth a playthrough. It's a very goofy game that's kind of fun, and I recommend playing it, especially because it's on Wii now. I mean, yeah, Wii. It's on Switch now.
Wee! Is there more options too? It's like, did they update it? Because I'm looking at some like screenshots of like people's character designs, and I think it's Miitopia. I don't I don't know what else it would be, but they look a lot more like nicer definition. Like
Yeah,
HD.
they're very clean looking.
And they have more options now.
Yes. My favorite too is you can every character in the game is played by Mii's of your choice, including like the main villain, like one of the side characters that's prominent. So you can get really creative with it.
No, I'm gonna make it Mr. Potato Head.
You can do that.
Because I can do anything with the big mom one is scary. Oh my god.
Yeah. Honestly though, I don't really think there's much more we can say about Tomodachi Life other than it was a
How about
great.
you sing your best impression of a Tomodachi Life song? Or
I
what
can't.
was the worst song you ever made on there? Did you also make a song comprised entirely of getting around swear words? Or was that just me?
No. So I'm not really creative in that way, so I didn't really mess around with the song maker nearly as much as you did.
I just had so much fun with it. Or sometimes they would just be stupid ones because I was younger at the time. So obviously I made a song that was just them singing poop over and over again. Because why not?
Yep.
Because I was a very mature child, you could tell. I mean, clearly I had no friends. I
Teenager.
was playing that.
You weren't even that young. You were like a so that was 2014. You were like 18.
I was in my
You
maybe, I
gra-
don't know.
yeah,
I
you were eight.
graduated 2015, so
Well, yeah, but you
Bill, you know, in high school, I had no friends. What the else was I supposed to fucking do? I was playing stupid whatever this game is. I already forgot. Tomodachi Life. I was playing Tomodachi Life because I had no fucking friends.
well, that just got sad.
Well, that's what 24. That's what all of high school was for me. So, meh.
Lovely. But yeah, any final
I
thoughts on
just
Tom?
I just made this depressing. Jesus! I was looking up Metopia, like me's, and then suddenly it's fan art where people are stripping. What the fuck?
Welcome to the internet, Alex. Um, but yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna mute you so I can move on.
Burger!
Okay.
Burger me! Burger me! Can you add this to the thumbnail?
No,
You
it's
just
already
stick it in.
no.
No,
I
you
can't,
can add it as a sticker.
no, I
You
can't
need
use
no.
I can't
No.
use other people's stuff.
No, you could make this. Bill, I'm sending it. You need it. You
No.
need it in the thumbnail.
No, it's already been made. It's already been made and uploaded. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure we.
Did you look at it? You need to look at it, and then I'll let it go. Burger.
Looks like a friggin'. It's Mayor McCheese. That's what that is.
Burger, man. Burger.
But anyways, so I think we've kind of reached the end, considering Alex is just looking at me's now.
All the new ones on the new game are a lot of fun. Like I'm seeing a bunch of Jujutsu Kaisen characters now. Oh, look at all the ones that are dead. Anyways.
Tune in for Anime Swap whenever we get around to it. Yeah, so anyways, though, once again, guys, thank you for joining us on the Gaming and Collecting Podcast. The Gaming and Collecting Podcast can be found on all your major podcasting platforms, particularly Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can find all of our links at linktree/the Games, and you can also find the podcast now on YouTube. And if you'd like, you can come join us over on the GNC Podcast Network Discord server for all things gaming and collecting, the 3DO experience, Geek Addicts, talk gaming, anime.
There's a lot of things.
And a whole bunch of nonsense over there.
You're
Kermit the Frog,
overwhelming.
water bottles, all sorts of fun stuff.
No.
And with that, everybody.
No. No. Don't you dare say it. Don't you
see you all
No.
later.
No. Get out of my house. Get out.
And with that, Alex has lost her mind.
No.
And we'll see you all later.
I never had it to begin with. Fuck you.